Hi everyone, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Vivek and I host this channel. Today I am back with you guys with another interesting video where I am going to explain and compare and give a detailed analysis between Cognizant GenC to TCS Ninja analysis. I am going to analyze various aspects of salary, career growth, learning aspects and knowledge improvement and various growth, environment, clients, location, etc. If you are interested or if you are not interested to check out the complete video or the complete analysis whatever I have made, you can just skip to the final section where I am going to give my verdict. Or if you are interested for the complete analysis and if you want to go through with me for the complete analysis of each aspects, you can just stay with me until the end of the video. Why delay? Let's dive in right into the video. Let's start with the first point of salary analysis and aspects. How do you expect a student to start a career in his initial life? Reputation and salary are most important that strike in our mind initially. So reputation wise, both Cognizant and TCS are very much reputed. Cognizant comes second or third, or TCS comes first or second every year across the globe on ranking basis in the services sector. So this is one of the things you should consider. So both are quite equally reputed across the globe. So coming on to salary, which is the second point and which are both correlated. Salary wise, Cognizant pays about 4.2 and TCS pays about 3.6. So this is the difference you need to understand, right? Salary is what helps you to establish your family or whatever aspects and daily aspects, and you expect to start on a basically higher level, right? It pays you 3.6 and this pays you 4.2. So the gap is always there, right? As you start with your first company. And apart from that, going on with this comparison of bonuses, where Cognizant has internship program and there they pay you 10,000 per month. Internship lasts about 6 months, so totally they pay you 60,000. Similar program is there in TCS where they ask you to write an exam, and there you need to score about 80% or more. So if you score, they are going to pay you 60,000, and if you get about 55% or more, you are going to get 40,000. So the best case scenario, even here you are going to get 60,000. So bonuses wise, both are same. Salary wise, Cognizant is different. Cognizant is decently higher level. So here I would like to support Cognizant, and this is going to have a very much higher weightage on your career as well. As you jump companies, the more gap you have, the more appraisal you can have, the more percentage of appraisal you can request the HR or whatever company you are going to join in your future aspects. So personally here I feel Cognizant takes a better or dominates TCS. Also, if you are studying in colleges like us or most of the bachelor colleges, bachelors like B.Tech or BA, etc., they request the students or they have this compulsion where they need to do an internship. So, if you join Cognizant, you have an opportunity to do an internship with the same company, and next you will be pursuing job with the same company as well. So you are fulfilling the credits with the same company, and also you are getting a job, you are continuing your same career as well. Coming on to TCS, they don't provide you any internship program. So to fulfill the academic necessities of completing a mandatory internship, you need to again search the internship programs outside elsewhere. So this is going to be another issue which most of the students face. So personally in this aspect as well, I consider CTS is quite dominant compared to TCS. Let's go on to the next aspect. The next aspect is going to be growth, which is both career wise and knowledge wise. TCS, we all know the hikes are minimal because the company doesn't actually give that much hikes. And if you wish to stay in the TCS and if you wish to get decent hikes, you need to work for about 3 years or 2 to 3 years. So the longer the term, the more you can expect the hikes. So this is one of the issue which you need to consider. And coming on to CTS, the hikes are quite decent, the work culture is quite decent, and going on to the knowledge growth which you wish to know, TCS has a program called TCS Explore. In that website, you can go and pursue whatever courses you want to do, and this is going to help you to get whatever knowledge you are interested in various aspects. They have both business aspects, business programs on their online website, and also various coding programs, coding classes, etc. So that is going to help you. Coming on to CTS, there they provide you, they have a deal with Udemy where whatever course you can do, they are going to pay it for you, they are going to cover it for you. So this is one of the good things where you can find in Cognizant, where you can do this kind of courses. And if I am wrong, you can just correct me in the comment section as well. So even in these aspects, I feel Cognizant is a little better, because you are going to get hikes if you perform more in Cognizant compared to that of TCS, where hikes are quite stringent. We all know that. I cannot mention numbers because numbers go on changing every year, the percentages go on changing every year, and it depends on person's capabilities and performance as well. So instead of that, I would like to mention that TCS is very little stringent, and so this is very difficult, and compared to that, Cognizant, if you perform well, you can expect decent hikes. Going on with the great jump, where in TCS you are given a chance to write the DCA exam, and you can avail the TCS digital offer if you write this exam and if you pass the interview as well. So this is also there in Cognizant as well, where you can jump onto the level and get a double salary if you write the exam and if you qualify the interview as well. So this thing is there in both the companies. So there is no comparison, or there is no dominance of either in this factor. And compared to that, I feel Cognizant is better in this aspect as well. If you feel I am wrong, you can just comment in the comment section. And so let's go on to see the next one of projects. Projects in TCS or CTS, they do not actually consider your opinion or your wish to work in the project. Probably if you are lucky, your request might be accepted, and if you are not interested in one project, they might convert you to another project of your choice. But most of the situations, the projects are not of your choice. The employee is not given much choice, and it is mandatory that whatever projects they assign you, you need to work on that, because this is completely business requirement based, and this is a service based company. So they do not consider your opportunities or your interests and your skills much. So probably in some cases, what you can do the skills of whatever they have provided you, the resources on their websites, which I have mentioned previously as well, and you can let your manager and the HR know that I have improved, I have learned these skills, try to shift my project or try to give me hikes. Probably this is going to help as well. So I don't think any of the company dominates either. Let's go on to see the pressure, work culture and the work formalities which you have. Basically, in Cognizant, what happens is you have a little formal behavior where you are not mandatorily required to wear formal wears, and this I have confirmed with during my interview when I got GenC offer as well. The HR has mentioned that it is not mandatory to wear formals or wear formal shoes, formal shirt, trousers, etc. on daily wears. Only during meetings, etc. you need to wear those things. Compare this with TCS, here you need to wear daily, formals are mandatory daily, and I feel this is not a big deal, you can do that, but probably on a large scale, if you start working for years, this might affect you as well, or you might start feeling uncomfortable as well. So probably you can rate what you want to know in this thing. I feel both Cognizant and TCS are quite equal in this. It's just the preference of student of whatever he wants. And going on to the work location, Cognizant, most likely they don't have a client based locations. Most likely I've seen most of the students or most of the freshers working in the Cognizant offices as well. And coming on to TCS is one of the largest client base in India. So TCS employees have to work in SBI offices, in post offices where they provide services, in airports or in Aadhaar card centers, etc. So this is kind of where probably you have more chances of getting a client-based location somewhere else other than the TCS or Cognizant office, and TCS you have more percentage of getting the other location other than office. So probably this is one of the another aspect you need to consider. Even this is not another big deal you need to consider, because either way you are going to get paid, or either way you are going to get an exposure of office. So you need to consider what you like, and location might not be big deal for some, and it might be criteria to consider for some others as well. So this is one of the things you need to remember. Usually I write scripts for various videos and on what to speak, but in this specific video it was directly from my heart. I haven't prepared much for this video. I have only collected the information and I wanted to present it raw to the audience. So if you had any hindrance in the video, or if you found me getting stuck and it was uncomfortable to you guys, probably you can mention it in the comment section. I will try to rectify this mistake as well. So coming on to my final verdict, I feel Cognizant is better in some aspects and I feel TCS is better in some other aspects. But going on to the situation where a student needs a much better boost in the initial days of the career, I feel TCS is not that better compared to CTS. And also TCS has this condition where you cannot join the company after leaving the company again. So we all know TCS has a better job security and they are not going to fire the employees if they don't have projects, but instead they are going to bench you and they are going to pay you. So in these aspects of job security, TCS is best. But when you need to consider job security and job prospects, you are not going to consider that in the initial days of your career. Most of your families, you are not going to raise your families. We are not married. We are just freshers. So in this case, you need to consider the boost, the better salary, the better facilities you have other than the job security. Instead, try to go to CTS, and after a better growth, after learning better, you can try to get back to TCS in the future days. So in this case, you will have both job experience and whatever you need to work, you have a good knowledge in that, and apart from that you will be having job security, which is required in the later days of 30s and 35s as well, our age. So I feel this would be a proper path to the students where they can consider CTS now as a fresher, and later on in their future they can consider TCS as well for the better job security and decent hikes, which is not going to affect much in that situation of the situation of your career where you have already grown much, right? So probably the small hikes are not going to affect you much, but they are going to provide you proper support compared to the better hikes which you expect when you are a fresher. So concluding various aspects, analyzing various aspects, I feel CTS is better in comparison to TCS for GenC and Ninja role comparison. So if you like this video, do subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and like this video. If you found any mistakes or if you want to give me any comments or critics, do share them in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for staying out so long. This is Vivek signing off. Stay safe, stay informative. Bye bye.